is messing around with invoices, and it warrants further investigation by MOCA. Because if it appears, allegedly, that this is what's happening, it's customs fraud. But wait, there is more. When we looked at all the invoices that they submitted to customs under the name of Ministry of Health to clear everything duty-free, and I want you to remember this, all of these items that they claim they're bringing, that they paid $12 million for came in duty-free because it came in under Ministry of Health, so they never paid any at all. Allegedly, if it appears that they are bringing in things under the Ministry of Health and not handing it over to the Ministry of Health, but reselling it for profit on the private market, that may trigger an investigation again, and it makes us start to wonder if they may possibly doing this as it appears. Allegedly with the Ministry of Health, could they be doing this with any other entities that they have a similar relationship to bring things in duty-free? And that entity that they have that relationship with is the University Hospital of the West Indians. You can't believe what you're seeing. You understand that this is not about politics anymore. Any laborate listening, there are people who have hijacked your party for their own selfish gains. And you cannot defend them just because you say shower. If you are an independent Jamaican, you cannot sit by and allow this rape of our country to continue allegedly. Comrades, the time has come. We have reached a tipping point. When you look on social media, when you walking in the streets, when you listen to people talk, people are crying out for change. Because can't take no more. And I say this to you, they will come at me in Southeast. They will throw more money than you have ever seen before. They will come with more promises than you have seen before. But I want you to remember that we are doing this for a cause. And the cause is that we must stop corruption. And by the of God and blessing of Mark Golding, I will be the Minister of Health, and I will do my part to root out corruption in the Ministry of Health, and to ensure that the dollars that go towards healthcare goes towards providing healthcare, rather than fattening up a bunch of people. Comrades, my pledge to you and Jamaica is to turn the Ministry of Wealth and Healthiness into the Ministry of Health and Wellness, because that is what is happening now, and this is why I humbly ask for your support. I submit myself to you, because if we do not win the seat, we cannot form the government, and we cannot move Jamaica back on the right path. So the future of Jamaica rest in your hands, because this is a must-win seat for us to form the government. Do not let anyone take away that shine from you.
Yeah, people. So, evening. So again, we have a nice lady here. What's her name?
Stacy,
All right, Stacey. Who is Ibrahim Traore?
African government.
Okay. So you know where is Burkina Faso?
No, 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 no.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. So you think about what Ibrahim is doing for his country and Africa at large?
Truth, believe a strong black man. Stand for him word, or dominant, yeah. He's also a person that look out for his people,
Yeah.
and so far the last time I watched the news saying that he's building a lot of free houses for homeless and all those people. He's looking out for the people and I wish some of the government would take a page of his out of his book.
All right, so you see, people, we have nice people down here, educated people in Jamaica, where stay in tune with Africa, even though them away from Africa. You see me, I say,
Motherland.
all right, here she say, motherland. All right, so you think what do like is good or bad on a wider scale? Because you know some people think say, yo, where do a fool nation, him can't go fight no white people, and enough people come and do that already, and them dead and ray. What do you think?
Well, we is not about the division and the separation. We is about togetherness, and we like to come together and do things and make it things possible and happen. And that's what I see that African government is doing right now. Yeah, it's making things happen and possible for people who didn't thought they had a home or future. Is highlighting them in a different form, and I appreciate that very, very much.
All right, you see that, people. So not true things hard. We have a lady here where she go stand with the African president. She now go be like the rest and run when the fight come. You understand? All right. So you think Ibrahim Traore? You think he might go be successful in them endeavors?
Definitely, definitely, yeah.
All right. So would you like to see a united Africa, like how them say have a united state? Like we say the states of Africa unite, right?
Definitely, yes. Looking forward for that.
All right. So right now, like how he's is pull back in the resources from the white investors and the people that exploit Africa. So what you think about them now? What you think about them where come in Africa and rob the thing and thing? What you think about them being that they must strict now?
Well, remember, back in the days, they rob us from everything them rob from us. So now he's taking a stand and do what he's supposed to do, yeah, and he stand for what he believe in, and I respect that man very, very much. Yeah, real black man.
Okay, so one of the things we see him doing is turning the prisoners into farmers. You think bro God should have take a page out of that book there?
That's very, very awesome because sitting down in a confined facility for so many years, not doing nothing, is very, very ridiculous. I don't see no recruitment for the prisoners. With them doing something like that, it also give them a free mind and also give them ideas and create things for them for the outside when them go outside when they go outside. You understand? It's very good, very, very good. Keep them active, and most important thing in there is physical activity, and that's very, very good. Keep them mind good and firm. Yeah.
Okay, alright. One of the things we notice, alright. Them always say, Rasta a fool and Marcus Garvey a fool. But right now we see certain things that come to manifestation. And if Africa should unite and all of these African presidents come together and they build a ship or send some aircraft, some planes for us here to come back to Africa. Because say basically the white people control out here. So far Africa pull back its resources well, and if the whites is what help Jamaica, well say Jamaica suffers. So suppose the presidents of Africa send for us, would you go?
Definitely. There are a lot of places that I want to know in Africa. Yeah,
Alright, so we have a next wonderful, lovely lady here. What is her name, ma'am?
Miss James.
Okay, Miss Jane. So, what do you think about giving a person 45 years imprisonment for crime?
Well, 45 years for a person in prison, that seems like it is a life imprisonment.
Life imprisonment.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel knowing that a person could spend half of their life or most of their life in prison for doing a crime? What do you think about that? What do you feel?
Well, it is not good, It is not good for them.
You think that's too long?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think making economical changes like providing jobs that people really love or like could reduce the crime rate?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So some people say that crime is a business, for if no one is dying and there are no criminals, so police and soldier and the parlor business, they don't have any work. Do you think so? Is crime is a business? Is crime a business to you?
No, crime is not a business.
Okay.
Crime is a devil hack. Yeah, that's that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think judges and lawmakers, they are too harsh for giving such long sentence?
To me,
Yeah.
what these young people need,
Yeah.
they need counseling.
Need counseling?
Yes. They need counseling more than one time.
Yeah.
And probably the council will just change them ways.
Change their ways.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we don't have less crime.
Okay. So what so basically you're saying that the 45 years is too long. So if
Yeah.
you had the chance to make a law, or you could for instance, give the lawmakers a suggestion, what would you say to them instead of this 45 years long imprisonment? What could they implement?
Well, so for instance, then put them into prison for a while, but
Yeah.
not in 45 years.
Not 45
In the
years.
time they are in the prison, they should have somebody counseling these young guys.
Okay.
You understand?
So is it only young guys that do crime?
Not only young guys, big, old, everybody. They need somebody to counsel them. Because sometimes, wants cause a lot of things. Wants.
Once, yeah.
Yes. Because they need things and they can't get it. So
Yeah.
it turn out, they say every year, a hungry man,
Is that
an angry man is a hungry whatever man.
Yeah.
So sometimes these guys and these people,
Yeah.
they need somebody they need a counseling. If they have more counseling to counsel these people, I think they will change.
Okay.
And the crime will go down.
Okay, so do you think that the criminals fear this new law, this 45 years imprisonment law?
If they fear it,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so you think that will let a person think twice?
They will fear it because they don't want to leave them family and friends to go into prison for 45 years.
You said a very important thing a while ago.
Yeah.
Counseling. Okay, so forensic scientists and people that study law and crime.
Yeah.
For instance, you think that if they take a trauma approach and a psychological approach to crime, mean that they think about what caused the person to do such act. I think if they look at crime in that way and they could look at it in that specific way and counsel people based on their traumatic their trauma that caused them to commit such crime. I think if they do that, that will lessen the crime.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
So they can go ahead and try that and see how it works for them.
Yeah.
There are some persons they are mental.
Yeah.
And they look alright, but spiritually they have a mental problem there.
Yeah.
Because it can cause from probably the life that they go through.
Yeah.